What's up, YouTube? This is my Smith & Wesson 40 cal Sigma with the Black Hawk holster. This is my girlfriend's H&K 40 cal. She got from her father not too long ago. We just picked up a regular holster from Academy, nothing too big, nothing too fancy. It doesn't have the release button like mine, so I'm trying to get it off one-handed. There we go. It's a full-size gun, 40 cal USP. There's that. And here's mine with the Black Hawk holster and release button. There it is. We went to the shooting range, and just a little bit of comparison. This gun is fairly heavy. It's pretty heavy when it's loaded. It has a 13 round magazine, so it makes it kind of fairly heavy for the most part. It has a decocker. Nice little feature. It has the rails for accessories. Has a really nice grip on it. A really nice grip. When I first held this gun, I was like, wow, wish I had the grip on my gun. But nonetheless, like I said, it's a pretty good firearm. Pretty accurate. I've got the 3-point sights. It is ambidextrous also, so you can release the clip from both sides if you like. You can release it there or there. So I'm trying to do everything one-handed. It is a 13 round clip, like I say. A very nice clip to have. I, on the other hand, have a 14 round clip, and also we're in the state of Texas, so I know different laws apply to different states. Got the stainless steel slide. You gotta keep that nice and clean, nice and pretty. Got the polymer frame. This is a nice grip, but like I say, the grip on the H&K was just kind of blowing me out the water. I was like, wow, really felt good to hold in your hands. This is not ambidextrous, it's only one-sided to release the clip, and which would be right there. So for those people that are left-handed, might have an issue with that. Got the 14 round clip, like I say. We did have an issue with my girlfriend's gun at the range. Move those out the way. We had an issue with the gun, I think only for the reason that we were using the Monarch 180 grain. We got these from Academy, and we talked to the guys at the shooting range, and they say it might have been ammunition. So I don't know if those of you that might know something, I don't know if your gun jammed up due to the ammunition that we're using, but we were told to stay away from the Monarch. So I don't know if we're going to be using that anymore. I also heard the Federal ammunition also leave a lot of residue, just like the Monarch, and these do leave a lot of residue on my 40 cal from Smith & Wesson. Leaves a lot of residue. The barrel will be very black. It's very tedious to clean it if you want to keep it clean, and which I do. So I spent about a good hour, a good hour at least, cleaning the shit out of it. But it's my first handgun to ever own legally, so it's under my name, registered, so everything's legit. And yeah, so I try to keep it clean. I don't want to get any rust in it. I got a friend of mine who's got the exact same gun, and he hasn't even had it that long, and he's already talking about he's got rust on it. So I'm like, damn, I don't know what you did. But he came up here not that long ago, and I showed him my gun. He was freaking out on how shiny it was and how clean it was. So I don't know, for those of you who might have a 40 cal, the same Sigma, Smith & Wesson, you could go to your local Walmart and get the Mother's Magna Aluminum Polish. It also says if the metal is not polishable, it would not leave a black residue on the rag that you'll be cleaning it with. And like I say, I try to keep up my gun and clean it as much as possible. That's why the rag is all black. So, and also at Walmart we picked up a Winchester cleaning cloth. It's only for exterior use. It's like a rag that you clean your jewelry with. Only it's one-sided, and you just use it on the exterior. It's not for interior use. So if you were to take apart your gun and clean it, you don't want to use that rag to clean everything on the inside of your gun. That's why you would get a clean kit and use a solvent and the patches and the cleaning rod and stuff like that. I've never had an issue with my gun shooting the Monarch. not once, and I've had my gun for about 4 months, 5 months already, and never had an issue with it. Never had an issue with it. I keep it clean. I keep it oiled, lubricated. So I don't know. It just might be the ammunition. Like I said, that is a used gun, the 40 cal from H&K. But I don't know. H&K has a good reputation out there in the market for being reliable, accurate, and I don't know. I don't. It just might be the ammunition. If anybody knows, like I say, please comment. The H&K. Just doing a little review, a little comparison. It's about a ½ inch bigger than my gun, I would say. At least, yeah, about a ½ inch. This is my girlfriend's first handgun. She loves it. She loves the grip. It feels right for her. It's a pretty big gun, I'm not gonna lie. Kinda wish I had it, but I love my baby Cleopatra. That's her name. She might be small, but she does pack a pretty big punch for her size. I know a lot of people were comparing this gun to the Glock. I know there's a lawsuit, I think in '97 or so, mid-90s, but they settled out of court with Glock for an undisclosed amount of money. It's all on the internet. You can Google that if you like. Her dad has the exact same gun. He has a Glock 22, and he's got Viridian laser lights on it, and that's something I'm looking forward to getting. I want to look into that. It is a bit pricey. You can attach that to the rails right there, but you pay for what you get, and I think Viridian lasers out there in the market are top notch by far. So I'm sure somebody out there has heard of the Viridian lasers. They are pretty good. Without being loaded, it is a little bit heavy, but not that heavy when you get used to it, you know, like I say. But yeah, she loves it, and I'm happy for her. So yeah, she was happy for me whenever I got my gun, so just gotta return the favor. So we're just here in the kitchen, and I got a little bit of sunlight coming in the kitchen, as you can see it reflecting off the gun. And I saw this one dude on YouTube, and he used that Mag's aluminum polish, like I say, and it did outstanding on my gun, I would think. I saw another guy using a wheel buffer, but I don't know about that. I think this is fine for me. I'm not trying to go out and spend extra cash on getting a wheel buffer and having it all buffed out and getting the compound and stuff like that. So let me show you some targets. Get all this out the way. Yep, that's a quick review right there. 13 round clip, 14 round clip. Pretty sweet. Move my phone. Went to the range the first time I got my gun, and there was a lot of people on the range, so we weren't able to get on the 7-yard range. So this is a 15-yard range at the bullet hole. I was kind of scattered. I came close, but no cigar to hitting the bullseye. And like I say, it was my first time shooting it, so I was getting a feel for it. The trigger pull was kind of strenuous. A 10-pound trigger pull, like I say. I was thinking about getting the trigger pull reduced, but I feel I'm getting accurate more and more I shoot it with the Smith & Wesson 40 cal. So that was a couple of months ago, about 4 or 5 months ago, 15 yards. I want to go back and see how accurate I get again, but the next 2 targets are at 7 range. So as you can see, I got some in the target, not too bad. Not too bad at all. 725, 2010. And then we just went that a day. So these are all being done with the Smith & Wesson, keep in mind. So I know a lot of people say it's not accurate and this and that, but I don't know. I don't know. And here goes the last target. So I think I tore it up all right there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So next time you're in San Antonio, visit the bullet hole off of Grosenbacher. Alright. Peace.